Number 2 is Manulife.
Hello mga Karki and welcome sa part 2
Part 2.
ng 2025 Best Performing Funds. And maraming salamat sa mga nanood ng mutual funds. But for this
Yes.
video, UITF naman ang i-discuss natin.
Oo, as promised, syempre, kailangan kumpleto. Umpisa na po natin sa equity fund. Coming in at number 3, no? Number 3 is BPI Philippine High Dividend Equity Fund at 8.09%.
Okay.
Pwede. Pero,
Ito nga, ang galing eh. no?
pero, but, eto, ano to? Parang, nag-ano siya, umarangkada from 8%. Ito, number 2, 30.14%. Wow! Manulife Asia Best Select Equity Fund, Philippine Peso Unhedged Class A, 30.14%. Kung ano yung Unhedged Class A na yan, tanongin nyo lang sa Manulife.
Oo nga. Oo.
Pero ang number 1 is still from Manulife. It's still Manulife Asia Best Select Equity Fund, PHP Unhedged Class, I don't know if it's 1 or I. I think
One
it's
siguro.
1. 32.27%. Oh, very
So
good.
UITF equity to.
Oo.
Oo.
Peso.
Pero,
Okay, no? 30% Asia.
ano ba itong mga UITF na to? Is it accessible na sa kanila ka lang mag-invest or do you have to have a Manulife policy para makapag-invest sa kanila?
Ang Manulife is they have their own trust already. So,
They have their own trust.
pwedeng stand-alone to.
Oh, okay.
Naalala ko lang kasi dun sa ating past week's video, yung Asia Plus ng Atram nasa 23%,
Oo.
tapos yung PAMI Asia na balanced fund, US dollar, nasa 25%. So, kumbaga, kapag merong Asia na flavor, then mukhang maganda ang performance. Kasi na 30 eh.
Oo.
Sila mga nasa 25.
Mm-mm.
So, mukhang magandang ang labanan sa Asia.
Mm-mm.
Next, Equity Index Tracker Fund. Okay? When we say index tracker, usually tracks an index, usually Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Pero in the case of this one sa website na to, by the way, we got this from uitf.com.ph, mukhang pag equity index tracker, parang it tracks a particular index, not particularly
The whole
sa
market may
the
mga
whole PSEI.
index na a certain sector.
Yeah.
Oo, sige.
Oo. Number 3 is at Atram Philippine and Equity Index Tracker, the V unit class, minus 4.14%.
Mm-mm.
Number 2 is Atram Philippine Equity Index Tracker Fund Z unit class, okay? But still, pero sila, minus 4%. Pero, ang number 1, eto, bumalikwas na naman, umarangkada. BPI Philippine Infrastructure Equity Index Fund at 20.7%.
So yung 20.7% kasi real estate index ba to?
I think they have their own index. Kumbaga ang sinusundan niyang index hindi yung Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Ang sinusundan niya is an infrastructure equity fund. Kumbaga it's not PSEI. So if I may, parang medyo apples to oranges to kasi yung isa equity index,
Oo,
di ba?
oo.
So but still if it tracks an index, not necessarily the same index, well, pwede na, okay na rin.
So kunwari
20.7%.
yung number 1 natin na 20-point-something%.
Oo.
Kasi nakalagay infrastructure.
Yeah.
So probably mga companies na related sa
Infra, may exposure.
construction no,
Oo.
or yun nga real estate etc.
Yes.
Gumawa sila ng parang index to track yung growth ng infrastructure industry or construction industry in the Philippines. Tapos yun yung pinakalaman ng investment fund na yan.
Yeah,
Tama ba?
tama. So, if I may say, it's a sectoral index.
Sectoral index.
Oo.
O kasi yung dalawa nating index fund na unfortunately negative. Kasi yung
Ganun naman talaga.
index naman talaga ng Pilipinas last
Negative.
year ay negative. No? Kaya nga sa index tracker, kung ano yung performance nung pinaka-index na sinusundan nila, yun din yung performance nung unit investment trust fund na
Oo,
yun.
magulat kayo kapag PSE Index Tracker
Tapos,
negative last year, tapos
positive
positive
yung performance niya. May mali sa formula
May
nila.
mali dun.
Oo.
Ayoko nun. I mean, okay yun, pero parang hindi ata tama.
Hindi trustworthy. Mawawalan ako ng ng trust dun sa trust fund nila. Oo, hindi trustworthy.
Actively managed na yun.
Oo, dapat, baka nga siguro actively managed na siya. Hindi na siya dapat index fund.
Oo nga. Next, eto, punta tayo sa mga feeder fund. No? Feeder fund, peso pa rin. Pag sinabi pong feeder fund, mga ka-Arki, ito yung mga fund na nag-invest in another fund. Yan. So, sa feeder fund, coming in at number 3 is, from Metrobank, the Metro Clean Energy Equity Feeder Fund at 33.2%. Oh,
ang laki
who would have known that investing in sustainable and clean clean energy would be so rewarding. 33.2%, not bad. Okay, number 2 is Manulife. Manulife Dragon Growth Equity Feeder Fund, 35.23%. Wow, roar talaga yung performance. Pero,
ang number 1
is Atram Global Financials Feeder Fund at 42.67%. Wow!
42%, no? Oh, ano sinabi ni Pag-ibig MP2 dyan?
Wala!
Kasi, hindi masaayaw natin sa Pag-ibig MP2, but what I've seen is a lot of people are just investing sa Pag-ibig MP2. Nothing wrong with that, but we also advocate diversity, diversification of your funds. Kasi may mga
MP2.
Hindi, kasi may nagtatanong sa akin kung okay lang ba na lahat ng funds nila nilagay na nila lahat sa MP2 kasi
mahirap yun.
Kasi yun lang naman daw yung nakikita nilang maganda yung performance or yung consistent.
Yes.
And I can understand kasi maganda talaga pag consistent, di ba? But it is consistently na, but yeah, it is consistently at 6 to 8%, di ba?
Yes, walang upside yun. Yun.
So, para sa akin, okay yun, lagyan mo yan, pero hindi mo siguro dapat nilalagay lahat, di ba?
Kasi ang MP2, mga ka-Arki, if you remember, meron niyang 5-year na holding period, of which hindi mo pwedeng kunin yan, no? Pwede naman pag nasiraan ka ng bait. Ayaw natin yan.
Aside from that flexibility, if you think about it, no? Sige, ano tayo, konting math. Kunwari, nag-invest ka ng, sabihin natin 100,000, wag na natin i-consider yung
liquidity,
yung taxes, no?
Kasi yung ETF tax-free naman eh.
Oo.
So, okay na yun.
So, kunwari, yung 100,000, invest mo sa equity fund.
Yeah.
Tapos, nag-negative 10% siya.
So 90,000 na lang.
90,000 na lang. Pero the next year, 40% ang...
9 times 4, 36. So, 126,000 na yun.
Oo. So, kumita ka pa rin, di ba? So, what if yung 100,000, invest mo sa MP2, tapos kumita ng 7%? 107. Tapos kumita ulit ng 7%.
Kung i-compound mo.
Sige, i-compound natin.
107 plus 7. So, mga 114. Mga ganyan.
Mas malaki pa rin kinita ng 120 plus na nag-negative 10% last year, pero ngayon 40%. Diba? So, yun yung sinasabi natin na dapat spread yung mga investments, hindi lang nasa isa. Para natitake advantage natin yung mga ups and downs nung each one. And yun lang yung gusto natin na point doon. Okay? Huwag niyong ibubuhos lahat sa isang type of investment ang pera niyo.
At saka yung ETF, a lot of these are zero-day holding periods. So, meaning you can draw from it anytime. So,
may may flexibility ka.
Yeah. So, kunwari, hindi gumana yung market, you can shift to another fund, or you can even get your gains, diba? Kasi Pag-ibig, I mean, medyo tali ka lang for 5 years, diba? So, yes, diversify po tayo. Hindi lang, wag masyadong mahalin ng Pag-ibig. Marami
sige. Next.
Marami dyan. Next, multi-asset, Philippine Peso. When we say multi-asset, ito yung mga balance
fund na siya, no?
Yeah.
A new term for it.
Yeah, diba? Naka-invento na naman. Next, number 3 is BPI Bayanihan Balanced Fund at 5.09%. Number 2 is PBCom Multi-Asset Fund at 5.47%. And number 1 is AB Capital Balanced Fund at 6.52%.
Okay.
Wow. Next, Fixed Income Fund. Okay, na feeder fund. Okay. Feeder fund, fixed income. Number 3 is Metro Aspire Bond Feeder Fund at 4.63%. Number 2 is Atram Global Bond Income Feeder Fund at 4.85%. And number 1 is Manulife's Asia Short Duration Bond Feeder Fund, 7.10%.
Alright.
Next, Feeder Fund Multi-Asset. Parang feeling ko, may nakita ako sa yung sa Facebook, sa IG, parang nagsasalita na konyotik.
Okay.
Larsington, basta parang konyotik na may band-aid sa ilong.
Alright.
Wala lang, parang konyotik siya, parang feeling ako siya. Pero syempre mas gwapo yun. Tinan mo na lang. Kasi may mga biology siya, may mga geology. Basta,
okay. Educational content.
Educational na konyotik magsalita. Pero, ayun.
Yes, kilala ko yan.
Basta may band-aid.
Oo, yung nagbibigay ng opinion sa mga mga top 5 coffee shops, ganyan.
Ayun.
How do you know if you're pretentious in a coffee shop?
Nako, may ganun
mga
pa.
topic yan.
Tingnan natin.
Kilala ko yan.
Next.
Kilala ko yan.
Si feeder fund na multi-asset. So, feeder fund. So, again, feeder fund, nag-invest in another fund. So, feeder fund na balance. Number 3 is Manulife's Global Multi-Asset Diversified Income Feeder Fund, 7.12%. Next, number 2, si Atram Asian Multi-Asset Income Feeder Fund at 9.04%. And coming at number 1 is Atram's Global Allocation Feeder Fund at 15.98%.
Mataas yan for
balance fund, no?
15%.
Oo nga. Pwede. Next, fixed income. Sa UITF mga ka-ARKI, yung fixed income or bond funds, nahati po sa tatlo. May long term, may medium term, at merong intermediate term.
Or short term, yung intermediate.
Yung intermediate, yung pinaka-short. Maximum na duration is 3 years. So parang maximum na average na age ng bonds, broadly speaking, 3 years. Okay? So sa long term, number 3 is 5.58%, Union Bank PHP tax-exempt fixed income fund. Number 2 is BPI's ABF Philippine Bond Index Fund at 5.76%. And number 1 is Atram Long-Term Peso Bond Fund, 5.91%.
Okay.
Next, sa fixed income funds na medium term, which is duration of maximum of 10 years, no? Average age
mga
ng
3 to 10 years yung term yan.
Thereabouts. Number 3 is Atram Medium Term Peso Bond Fund, a unit class at 5.6%. Number 2 is Manulife's Income Builder Fund, class 1 at 5.8%. And number 1 is Atram Medium Term Peso Bond Fund, Z unit class at 6.67%.
Okay.
I wonder bakit mas yung medium term na number 1 na 6.67 mas mataas kaysa dun sa long term. So I think it's a function as well of the kasi actively managed to Although pareho silang Atram, pero baka may mga gumalaw, no? Baka may mga
nag-transfer ng funds, pwede din.
Pwede
yung
rin.
iba
or yung long term na exposure medyo bumaba, so humila pa baba.
Okay.
Ayun. Next, fixed income intermediate term. So number 3 is Metro Max 3 bond fund at 4.62%. Number 2 is Manulife's Stable Income Fund at 5.22%. And number 1 is China Bank Intermediate Fixed Income Fund at 5.36%. Parang
Okay.
dikit lang, no?
Dikit na.
Dikit lang. Next, okay, punta naman tayo sa Fund of Funds. Ano yung Fund of Funds na to? Kung ang feeder fund nag-invest in another, is a fund investing in another fund, Fund of Funds nag-invest sa maraming fund. Yan.
Okay.
Fund of Funds, equity. Number 3 is Manulife Asia Pacific REIT Fund of Funds, 17.04%.
Wow, okay.
Class A. Number 2 is Manulife Asia Pacific REIT Fund of Funds, okay, Class 1, 18.67%. Pwede rin. And number 1 is Metro Bank's Metro Multi-Themed Equity Fund of Funds, 22.2%.
Very good yung performance, no?
Oo.
Mga global assets talaga, no?
Oo.
Talagang yan yung,
Diba?
ano ngayon, the place to be.
Parang Cindy's.
Hindi na nila alam yun. Cindy's. Oo.
Narinig ko lang sa tito ko yun. Next.
Oo.
Ito, fund of funds naman. So, multi-asset, balanced naman tayo. Balanced fund of funds. Number 3 is Atram, PHP Global Balanced Multi-Asset Fund of Funds, 7.98%. You have number 2 at 8.66% is Union Bank Capital Accumulation Global Fund of Funds. And number 1, okay, medyo tikit lang sila. Number 1 is Atram's PHP Global Multi-Growth Multi-Asset Fund of Funds at 8.84%. Pwede na. And lastly po mga ka-Arky, syempre, kailangan may money market fund. So, meron tayong money market fund. Number 3 is Manulife Money Market Fund at 4.64%. Number 2 is RCBC Peso Money Market Fund at 4.73%. Actually, tie po sila, no? With China Bank's short-term fund, 4.73% din. Ayun.
Ang gusto ko lang dito na i-note siguro, 'di ba yung money market fund, sabi 4.7 yung best performing. A lot of people I know, pag short-term yung investment horizon nila, nilalagay nila sa mga time deposits ng mga digital banks kasi that can earn around 6%, pero may tax pa yon eh.
So 4.8% net yun.
Oo. So, para sa akin,
times 8,
acceptable para din yung mga UITF na money market fund kasi net of taxes na yung mga 4.7% na yan. Tapos, meron again, if it's important to them, yung flexibility ng pera.
Kasi mga TDs ba sa digital bank may holding period yan?
Oo, 6 months.
Okay.
Hindi mo makukuha yung maximum rate kung 30 days mo lang or kung ipi-pre-terminate mo.
6 months. Ito kasi usually the money market fund mga ka-Arky, usually yung mga 0 days to 1 week.
7 days nga lang, di ba?
Meron 0 days.
Meron talaga, 0 days.
Money market 0 days. So, kung ako tatanungin, from 6%, di ba? So, less tax. So, 4.8 siya. So, 4.8 for 6 months. Tapos ito, yung number 1 is 4.7 na 7 days or 0 days even, okay. Okay na ako sa 4.7 kasi ang difference mo lang is 0.10.
Kung importante sa kanila yung yung liquidity, no?
Yeah, so yung mga pangbakasyon, pangbayad mo ng tuition fee in the coming months, ayan, pwede dito.
Sa akin emergency fund.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kasi at least yun nga kung after 7 days or kung net zero naman yung 0 days yung unholding period. Hindi ka mag-worry na kapag kailangan mo ng pera ay na-take advantage mo pa rin yung price appreciation o yung return. Unlike kapag sa mga digital banks sa mataas nga pero may holding period na 6 months, kapag winidraw mo siya, usually nagre-revert back doon sa normal na savings rate. Yung yung parang retroactive or ganun na nangyayari. So, babalik siya sa mga 3.5%. Less taxes pa yon. So, mga around 2 point something lang talaga yung nakukuha mo. So, again,
dagdag ko dyan, pwede mo rin gawin yung mga pangbayad mo ng credit card in 1 month's time. Pwede mo muna i-park sa money market.
Diba? Oo, tama,
kahit medyo konting kembot, kembot pa rin. Paano kung
totoo yun?
Kung yung credit card bill mo 100,000 o di 5% net na yun o di kaysa naman naka-cash lang or hindi mo na siya pwedeng i-digital bank kasi matagal pa, di ba? Ipabayad mo ng credit card. So pwede yun.
Kasi ang maganda sa money market fund, parang very very rare o parang wala pa ako nakita na money market fund na bumaba.
Wala. Kasi ang laman niya mga time deposit, corporate bonds, very short-term government funds as well. So, very, very not volatile talaga.
Kasi kuwari 4% in a year, divide natin ng 12, 4 over 12, 3.3. So, kahit na 1 month mo lang siya i-invest at nag-increase ng 0.3%.
Better po than cash.
Oo nga, di ba?
Kasi ang cash mo 0.06 per year.
Oo, di ba? So again, ito yung mga little strategies on how to optimize or maximize yung mga funds mo na it might sound complicated at first, pero pag nasanay ka na naging habit mo yung ganyan, makikita mo na effortless na siya eh. Diba?
Saka sa panahon ngayon, every peso counts.
Tama. So, actually, what we're saying is, yung emergency fund mo, it's now an option to put it in a money market fund.
Yes, part of it.
Oo. Kasi madali naman siyang withdrawin, lalo na kung 0 day or 7 days lang. Tapos,
tama.
A portion of yung, sabihin na natin, diba, ang emergency fund, 6 months worth, diba? Yung 3 months worth,
pwedeng money market.
Pwedeng money market. Tapos, 1 month siguro nasa ATM na cash para madaling withdrawin talaga, no?
Right.
Talaga. Tapos yung 2 months or 2 or more months, lalo na kung mga 9 months yung emergency fund nila, doon nila ilagay doon sa time deposit sa digital banks. Diba? So, again, the lesson of diversification. Not just in one location, not don't put all your eggs in one basket. Pwede naman siyang spread out. No? So,
and again, ang kita ikaw rito is, yun nga, kapag merong global flavor, not just like focus ka lang sa Philippines, talagang sisipa yung performance. So, there's diversification also that works for you.
So, interesting din siguro sa mga na-share natin, yung fund of funds. No?
Yeah.
So, again, just to differentiate, pag feeder fund siya locally na nag-invest sa isang global na isang fund lang. Pero pag nag-invest siya sa maraming iba't ibang global funds, fund of funds na siya.
Yes,
so, hindi ba mas
napamangka sa maraming ilog.
Hindi ba mas maganda yung fund of funds kasi diversified ka in that way? So,
yeah, at least diversified ka in a way, pero I think yung feeder fund is like a high conviction fund. Ayun. Kasi syempre pag fund of funds, syempre kailangan mo din na i-manage yung marami. Tapos, syempre, each fund may minimum yan na for you to invest yung fund as a whole. Diba? So, baka kailangan mo mas kumuha ng maraming investor to invest in a fund. Ayun. Pero yes, I think from a diversification point of view, maganda rin na merong fund of funds.
But ako, ang nakikita kong parang analogy dyan, that's the reason na nag-invest ka sa isang equity fund, pero kapag may nakita ka na talagang company that you believe in, you can buy the individual stock of that company.
Yes, that's right. So, that's right. Lalo na kapag high conviction ka.
So, ganun siya. Yung feeder fund, kung talagang gusto mo, katulad, di ba, example ng mga favorite na fund ng mga feeder fund, yung mga BlackRock, JP Morgan. Kasi ito talaga mga best performing mga historically.
Yeah.
So, kung doon nag-i-invest yung feeder fund, minsan parang high conviction na, buibili ito ng nag-invest ito sa isang fund na historically maganda talaga yung performance.
Saka BlackRock naman yan. Or naman yan, JP Morgan naman yan. So, subok na yan.
So, again, hindi nila kailangang mamili. If their fund can allow it, maganda naka-diversify iba-iba, no?
At saka yung fund manager na, kung fund of funds, yung fund manager na yung mag-isip na, saan fund ko ilalagay itong mga to. So again, the UITFs and mutual funds really solves the problem natin perennially na, saan ba ako mag-i-invest? Anong pag-i-investan ko? Do I buy or do I sell? Kasi si fund manager na bahala ang mag-invest for you.
Yun. So, I guess that's it for our video. And siguro may konting commercial ako. Kung meron nanonood sa atin ng mga, cooperatives or company na merong, bang tawag ko doon? Meron silang mataas yung cash reserves nila.
Right.
At naghahanap sila na saan ba pwede mag-invest yung pera nila ng company or ng cooperative, no?
Yes.
That's also something that we can do for you. Pwede kayong mag-email sa amin sa admin@wealtharchy.com at bibigyan namin kayo ng guidance, no? Or even bang tawag mo sa service na yon?
Advisory.
Advisory.
Yeah.
Kung saan nila pwedeng i-invest yung funds nila, no?
Kasi,
mga 10 million and up.
10 million
sa mga mga companies and co-ops.
Kasi may mga companies and co-ops na would you believe hindi sila conservative, yung iba talagang aggressive. So they can invest in like financial fund, yung iba naghanap ng dividend, nagbibigyan dividend monthly. May mga aggressive din kasi yung iba diyan marunong din talaga. As in talagang they go in it for the kill. So yeah, pwede rin yan. So whether conservative or aggressive or income, we can advise you where to place your money. Para naman ang ating mga stakeholders at ating mga miyembro ay matuwa din at pangtulong din sa dividendo saka sa returns ng institution natin.
Tama. So, I hope marami kayo natutunan dito sa ating video na to. And please give it a thumbs up and share to your friends. And I hope ay nakasubscribe na kayo sa ating YouTube channel.
Yes!
Yan. So, maraming salamat mga ka-Arky at kita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod nating video.
Paalam!
Bye-bye!